yeah, my therapist was actually really, really relieved when we finally got a hold of Xanax. I mean, we'd been waiting for so long, and you know, now whenever I'm anxious or depressed or even suicidal, Xanax is always there for me.
Plain to see, like autumn and spring, it could be destiny. It speaks to me.
Xanax's story begins with a heartbreaking and terrifying event. When he was only a baby, his mother and siblings were witness to their human's murder. A local council worker found Xanax as investigations to the crime were taking place. She took him to the local veterinary clinic for a routine checkup. The vet reported that Xanax's physical health was in fine condition. Worried that the kitten would be euthanized if sent to a shelter, however, one of the vet nurses asked a friend to be Xanax's foster mother. Vet nurse student Ange and her housemate Sally took care of Xanax for 6 weeks in Fitzroy, Victoria, before he found his forever home.
So we were trying to find a way to celebrate me finishing my thesis, and I couldn't go out or party or get drunk and things like that because I had just been hospitalized the weekend before for mental health reasons. Excuse me. And so we found out that a friend of a friend was giving out kittens because his cat had babies. And so Ruben, Zach, and I, as a family, decided that we were ready to adopt a little cat. And so I remember exactly the day that I handed in my thesis. I went into the university and filled all the forms and handed it in and saw my supervisor, and then I went straight to the pet shop and got a bunch of wonderful pet things. Just had this big splurge because I was so excited. And then unfortunately it turned out that there was a miscommunication between the housemates, and so they'd given away all the kittens, and it was really sad. I mean, Ruben, Zach, and I were just devastated. We're just sitting around kind of longing and missing and feeling like we'd lost something that we'd never even had. And so we decided as a family that we were going to get a kitten anyway. It was sort of this urgent feeling. And so I remember that my friend Sally was fostering a kitten, and I gave her a call and I said, "Hey Sally, do you still have this kitten? Can we have some info?" And Sally was like, yes, and she just sent me this photo of Xanax. And the moment we saw it, we just lost it. We fell in love. We knew he was going to be our kitten. He just had these big googly eyes and this tiny black body, and he was just so perfect. And the next day, Ange came over, that's Sally's housemate, and she came into our home and she took Xanax out of his little carrier cage and handed him to me. And I remember she said, "This is your new mom." And I was, and I have been ever since, and life has been a whole lot better.
Xanax has been living with his new family in Coburg, Victoria, since December 2015.
There's nothing in the world like love. It's a feeling you can never get tired of. If you start right away, well, believe what I say, you could brighten your day.
Xanax has a loving father and older brother, Zach and Ruben. He has settled into his new family's life and daily routine without any difficulty.
What is my favorite thing about Xanax? I think sometimes when I get anxious or sad, I become a lot less aware of my surroundings, and especially people. Maybe that's a selfish thing, but he, not being a human, but being a part of this household, kind of forces his way into my awareness, and I think that's important to ground me in a sense. Yeah, I think that's it.
My favourite thing about Xanax? The fact that he wakes me up at 7 a.m. every morning.
My favorite thing about Xanax? I mean, how much time do you have, you know? The list is very, very long. I love everything about him. But I really appreciate the way that he senses when I need him to be there and to be a cuddly cat and to be in bed with me when I'm feeling really depressed. And I mean, people might think it's not real and that I'm projecting, but he really does have this strange sense, and I don't know how cats do that. But he really is always there for me. And so that's definitely my favorite thing about him. Yeah.
Xanax enjoys the simple things in life, not unlike most feline children of his age. He enjoys eating, sitting in boxes, playing with his toys, exploring, outdoor adventures, napping, and spending time with his family.
I mean, look at this guy, you know? What was that little wink? We all love Xanax, and everybody loves Xanax. He's very cute. He loves to cuddle, even though he's putting it on right now, as if he doesn't. And yeah, I love you very much.